Hello, my darlings. This is Grandma Judy, Aka Judy. Remember I told you that we were going to be reading Until Today by Mrs. Vanzant? And I told you I would never come on here and read from her book every day. Well, today God has put it on my mind to come here and read April 25th. So are you ready? Let's go. I hope you picked up your copy, and I thank Mrs. Vanzant for all her wisdom. April 25th. I am willing to acknowledge the truth must be told in a way it can be heard. Some people are very good at using a razor blade with a smile. Their words are so smooth, so sweet, and so soft-spoken, it may take you a moment to realize that you've been cut. While you're standing there bleeding, no, hemorrhaging, they put the razor blade away long enough to ask you, "What's the matter, honey?" Often the person is speaking the truth, but truth is not the issue here. How the truth is told is the issue. A sweet, gentle, smiling razor blade is still a razor blade. Most people are open to hearing the truth when it is said in a way they can hear it. People cannot hear you when you make them wrong. People cannot hear you when you attack their weaknesses. People cannot hear you when you're saying, if by saying it, you are making yourself better than they are. Do not make the mistake of believing that the people you speak to do not know what you really mean. They do. If there's one thread of judgment, of criticism, of denigration in what you say, they're not going to hear you. In fact, they're going to shut you out. If you want to ensure that people will hear you when you talk about difficult or uncomfortable situations, speak to them from your heart. Speak to them from a place of compassion and concern. See yourself as their teacher, their healer, the step to their next level of spiritual and emotional growth. See them as part of yourself that does not like to be wrong, does not like to be criticized, does not like to be cut to shreds in the process of learning. Until today, you may have told the truth in a stinging, biting, or cutting way that meant people could not hear you. Just for today, practice telling yourself some truths about yourself that is difficult for you to hear. When you master the art of telling yourself the truth lovingly, use what you have learned when talking to other people. Today, I am devoted to learning how to tell the truth in a gentle, compassionate, and loving manner. Okay, I told you, like I said, I don't go reading her except when God puts it on my heart. So this will always come throughout my videos that I will make. Well, I'm going to have to make a statement now about Boston. Sure, it's bad for all those people to have been killed and murdered. But if you don't care about 500 and some people being killed in Chicago and they're dying every day, what do you expect is going to happen? And those two guys, I'm sick of you calling them kids, boys, gentlemen. When Chris Dahmer was on the road, you didn't call him a kid and all those things. America, you know you're wrong. Did you see people, the police action, when they were looking for those two guys? When they was looking for those two killers? When they were looking for those two terrorists who had killed, oh my God, 3 people. Now, don't feel I'm sitting here saying this that I don't care. I do care when anybody's killed. I care when drones are dropped and kids outside playing are cut in half. America giving them a couple of dollars does not bring their children back. I mean, what happened to the good old days when you went soldiers on the ground? To me, drones in the sky, I can understand you using them for espionage and everything like that, but they're just as terroristic as pulling a bomb in a garbage can or in a backpack. Because when children are outside playing, I don't care where in the world they're playing. Syria, Iraq, Iran, south side of Chicago, adults trying to go about their business. That's still murder. That's still a terrorist act. And out of all the murders, go back and look at all the murders. The reason I talk about Chicago so much is because that's where I live. All the murders that has been happening in Chicago, did any of the Chicago moms get a chance to go up there and speak to the senators? What happened in Connecticut? Yes, those parents got a chance to meet with the senators to try to stop gun control. I'm going to tell you right now, we honest people, we good people, they're trying to keep the guns out of our hands. The criminals can get all the guns they want. But one thing they do not understand, the good people are getting angry. We're getting tired. And eventually, we're going to rise up. And I know when we rise up, that's the reason you bought the 750,000 hollow point bullets or more. That's the reason you accept money for cards to get a gun and cash the check and never give the people their cards. That's the reason you're buying up all the bullets so people don't have bullets, where one segment are making their own bullets. I mean, come on, people. What is going on in this world? And be honest with you, this is my channel. I say what I want to say. I say the way I feel. I don't call out anybody's name. If I'm going to talk about something, it's going to be about a country, what's going on in the people who we voted into office. I mean, like, for example, that Obamacare. Most of the people up there don't even want it in the Senate. Well, why would you put on some people what you don't want yourself? Social Security, jobs. Why would you have people who don't even live in this country can come in here and get scholarships? Both of those boys, we paid their education. And there I go calling them a boy. Both of those terrorists, we paid for their education. We allowed them in here. I knew what was happening in Chechen. And if Russia, who had a problem with Chechen, in case you guys don't know it, Chechen people, one day, when the children were starting to school, they brought the children, they took over the school. And I think it was 3 days, I don't think the Russians would let nothing go on longer than that. They held those kids hostages. They killed their parents, some of them. They killed some of the children. And all of a sudden, Russia just came in there and stormed the place. And a lot of children died that day. I think it happened in 2005. Just go look up Chechen. You know how to spell it. It's all in the news. And you'll see the different things that they have done. So what does America do? Let a couple of Chechens and more Chechens come in here to the United States. I mean, if you're going to invite the enemy into your home, don't be surprised if he craps in your living room. Don't be surprised. You know, I see a lot of people around here. Like I told you, where I live, it's mostly people from India, Pakistan, Africa, Jamaica. I think I'm the only American that live in this complex. And I wonder why. Perhaps it was because they can't afford the $1,000 rent. You know, that could be it. I'm not trying to say I'm rich and I can afford it either. But it's just myself that I have to worry about. At one time when I was working, I did help others with my excess. And speaking of helping others, I don't trust charities. If you want to do something for somebody, do it for them directly. Don't go through a charity. And there are charities out there that are really a double cross. And when I say a double cross, you know which charity I'm talking about. The Salvation Army is a good charity that really helps people. But I still think the best thing you could do is if you see somebody, like you're in a grocery store and you see that maybe they're short a little bit or something like that, offer to pay part of it, whatever you can do. You only you know what you can do. So it's 10 minutes, and I'm going to close it because I really don't like it to go past 10 minutes. That's just my thoughts. So I go all over the place, but hey, it's my channel. I can go all over the place if I want to. I can come on when I want to come on. I can stay off when I want to. I can have the blank screen, or I can put up a little prop. It is wonderful. I love YouTube. I really love YouTube. And I love the fact that anybody want to act ugly, you can block them. They can make up all the phony names they want. You block those. And that's wonderful. You know, if they got I'm telling you the truth. I'm so glad that I don't have to sit up 24 hours, make up phony names to go and attack other people. If I've got something to say to you, I'm going to say it to you directly. But really, I don't know you people personally. So why should I have an argument with you? Why should I hate you? Why should I go around inboxing people and telling people things about you that I don't even know? And then these same people send me copies of the inboxes. Thank you, people, for sending me the copies of the inbox messages. But really, personally, I don't care to hear them. I don't even care to read them. Because, like I said, I take care of myself. I support myself. The person and people who are going around talking about a 70-year-old lady, consider the source. I know when I was in my 40s and 30s and 50s and 60s and 70s, I could give a rat's to tootie what some 70-year-old was doing. I really could. Am I that much of a threat to you? Are you that jealous? Well, keep on, because I'm going to make you even more jealous, because I'm getting ready to take a world tour around Asia. Okay, everybody, have a good day. Oh, for the people who wanted me to give them some advice on how do they prepare their children, their toddlers for school, I have to do that in another video, but I will do that. All I've got to say is watch how you act before your toddlers. You know, the latest dance is not important. Make sure they know their ABCs. Make sure you read to them. Make sure you learn to read. I know at a preschool, a 3-year-old came to school and she already knew how to read preschool books. Do you think she got that just accidentally? No. So you're your child's first teacher. In fact, you're going to be the teacher forever. Because what's going on in the classroom is a hot mess, honestly. And I know because I was there. So just go online. There's beautiful programs, starfall.com, aerobics.com, and a lot of things. And I'll probably get some equipment that I use in tutoring to show you, and things I used in the classroom to help you. Because when I leave, I'm donating all this to the schools here. But please, just love one another. You'll feel so much happier when you start just looking within yourself, seeing how you do. And then another thing I want to address is people call people old. Do you know old, to live old, the way people are getting shot down in the street at all ages, 5 months, being killed before they're born in abortions? I wear it with a badge of honor. I wear it with a badge of honor. And would you get to Webster's Dictionary word of the day so you can find out more words? Because the words you send, the B, the H, the OB, the this, the that, the this, the that, it doesn't hurt. Like I told you, I'm Chicago OG. It doesn't hurt. I've got God on my side. And with God on my side, it don't make no difference if the world's against you. Because God knows how to open up a can of kick behind or kill behind on you. And you know it. So that's all I have to say today. Everybody have a blessed Wednesday, as they call it, hump day. And just love and care about one another.